What's up, asbestos heads? Welcome back to another stream. Today is the day I'm taking Ham and his fun little harmonica buddy back to Idaho so they may resume their lives of boredom and safety. I am trying to avoid incidents during the trip, so today's stream is going to be a wholesome and calming 5 hours of me reacting to animal videos. There will be cooing. There will be awing. There will be many exclamations of, "Oh, look at his little earsies, and I've never seen a guinea pig I wanted to eat more in my entire life." I expect you all to be on your best behavior until Hamuel and Co. are nestled back in their cozy beds, after which we shall resume our japery and hijinks with more than a usual aplomb.
This is a speed run, and you're losing.
Haven't you heard the old earth fable of the tortoise with hair? There was a tortoise with really nice hair. He won every race he was in because his opponents kept tripping over his glorious golden locks. I am the tortoise in this metaphor. Understood? Now, I'm going to cue up the first animal video. It's called Kitten's Lovely Birthday Party. Aw, so cute.
Hey, Asbestos, we haven't fueled up once in this whole trip. Do you think we're running low? It might be good to stop at a petrol station.
Haven't you noticed this room is just a little bit smaller than it was when we first set out? That's because the ship gets the energy to fly by slowly eating itself. You thought I rented a meat ship for the aesthetic? Well, I did, but the fuel thing was a bonus.
That doesn't seem super practical in the long term.
Yeah, this thing sucks. Can't even have peanut butter inside of it because it hates the flavor. You should have seen my old spaceship. She was a beauty, but I lost her in the chest divorce.
The what?
Next animal video. This one is called Puppy Playdate. Oh my god, you're the cutest little dog I've ever seen. Who's a cute dog? Who's a cute dog? You're a cute dog.
Asbestos, is it normal for the ship to be so angry? I was trying to get something from the back of a cupboard, but the shelf grew teeth and snapped at me.
Oh, come on. I gave it its slop. We're the slop, by the way. So what's it got to be cranky about? Wait, I remember. It hasn't had its smoke break. Now, be a good potato and feed it this bucket of cigarettes, will ya? Any mouth will do.
Uh-huh.
It's perfectly normal and healthy. Stop judging my spaceship parenting. This next clip is called Cannibalistic Starfish Tear Each Other Limb from Limb. You won't believe what happens next. Oh, that's horrifying.
Asbestos.
What is it this time?
I think we have a flat tire.
The ship doesn't even have wheels.
What I meant was Stanley feels travel sick, and if you don't stop the ship, he's going to throw up everywhere.
Well, he sounds just fine. If you don't actually need anything, quit interrupting my stream. Kids these days, can you just chill out and read a book or something? You can read, right? The ship contains an assortment of my favorite Earth literature. Are you familiar with The Very Hungry Caterpillar, perchance? I find it to be the most profound artwork your pitiful species has managed to engineer. That caterpillar understands me on some core fundamental level, you know? Like, deep down, I just want to eat 5 oranges and go to bed. I dare say I kin him, Hamuel. I kin him devoutly.
What does that word mean?
What? Caterpillar? It's some kind of lizard. Oh, he already left. All right, where was I? Hey, what happened to the lights? Chat? Chat, can you hear me? I can't see you. Chat? Oh, my beautiful chat, I never appreciated you like you deserved. Mind you, you never appreciated me either. I guess we're even. Attention crew, this is your captain speaking. We appear to be experiencing a temporary power outage.
How do you know it's temporary?
My powers told me.
You have powers?
Yeah, the power of a sunny disposition and an optimistic outlook. Okay, chat, I mean crew, don't panic. I have reason to believe humans discovered electricity only last July, and you got along very well without it for centuries. Now, confess to sabotaging the ship, and you'll get away with a light sentence of decapitation. It's light because your body will weigh less without your head. Stanley, where were you at the time of the murder?
He was using his blender.
To do what? To do what? To do what? To do what?
Blend things.
What kind of things?
He says it was a piece of performance art in which the medium itself was inseparable from the intended message. Therefore, perhaps the focus of your analysis should be the very action of blending. What does it mean to blend or to be blended? How does presenting his artwork in the form of a blender's blending impact the way you interpret its meaning? Are we perhaps missing the forest for the trees here? Or should I say, missing the whirling blades for the wet gloop? He was blending rocks.
And why was the defendant blending rocks, Anthony?
He says it was for funsies, Your Honor. He also suggests that your intense questioning is but a distraction tactic and wishes to hear your alibi for the incident.
I was streaming. Obviously.
Do you have any witnesses to back up your statement?
Yeah, all my viewers.
And are these viewers in the room with us right now?
No, because...
I agree, Stanley. That is suspicious. Hey, what's that noise?
The rumbling? Oh, that's just the ship digesting something. Funny, it usually only sounds like that when it's had a tough meal. You know, like the time I fed it a bulldozer to see what would happen? Good times. Not for the guy in the bulldozer, but you can't make everybody happy.
Does its digestion usually sound like bagpipes, horse hooves, and... Is that jousting? I know what this is. Oh my gosh, I never thought I'd get this chance. Asbestos. It's a grand fair, a noble gathering of artists, musicians, and actors from across the globe, all united in the pursuit of just one thing, to reenact the good old days before plumbing and pasteurization. Of course, I'm too old and sensible for such things, but Stanley really wants to go. His mom never let him visit one before. She said he was enough of a fool already without getting into a jester costume. Please, can we go?
Ha! Absolutely not. You're fragile cargo, and I've made it my singular life purpose to deliver you home in one piece. Think of me as a cool yet responsible older brother figure. If you eat all your vegetables, I'll give you a sock for good behavior.
Please, 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 please. There might be axe throwing. That definitely seems like the kind of thing you'd be into.
Hell yes. I mean, hell no. Hell maybe? No. Hell certainly not. As your current guardian, I'm pretty sure my main job is to keep you away from the axes as much as possible. On the other hand, what is that beautiful smell?
Smells like hot dogs.
Hot dogs? The national hound of the planet Earth? Change of plans. We are stopping immediately. What about white picket fences? Are they selling those too? Do you think Dolly Parton will be there? Is she going to be wearing a cowboy hat? I've been kind of underwhelmed by my Earth visit so far, but it seems I'm finally going to experience some real American culture. Oh man, oh man, oh man, I hope they play America the Beautiful.
Come all to the state's 53rd annual Renaissance Fair. We have jousting, axe throwing, face painting, vegetable justice.
Justice? I'm looking for some justice. Someone sabotaged my ship this morning, and I fear it may have been the work of an imposter of suspicious nature, perhaps hiding in the ventilation system. Will your vegetables help me identify this culprit?
So, you like to volunteer for vegetable justice? How noble. Just put on these goggles and just get into the stocks.
Well, if that's the way humans do justice, it can't be helped. Okay, I'm in. Now what?
Oh, you don't have to do anything. Just relax and enjoy yourself.
You are the only sensible person I've met on this entire trip. Ow! Ow! What the hell? Ow! Hey, somebody get me out of here. They're raining tomatoes upon my honorable visage. Ham. Hamuel Albert Peculiar Burger. You free me this instant, young man.
I guess it's just you and me now, Stanley. At the Ren Fair. This is good. We're on, like, a best friend date. For best friends who are comfortable enough with their masculinity to eat period and accurate candy floss and braid each other's hair and hold hands and live for each other and die for each other and take turns bathing in each other's blood. Or we could just get our faces painted. That's okay too. Wait, I just saw something unfathomably beautiful. Excuse me. I like your banjo. And your, costume, too. The horns look super real.
And why thank you kindly. And what are you dressed as, young man? A humble peasant boy? How delightful. I love all the authentic details like the hole in your hat.
The what? Oh. Yeah, that's how the light gets in, you know? Listen, I couldn't help but notice the mother of pearl inlay in your peg head. I've never seen such a beautiful banjo in all my years.
All your 12 years, huh? It's a pleasure to meet a fellow banjo enthusiast, especially one so young. Do you play at all?
I'm not It doesn't matter. Yes, I play a little. I left my banjo at home, though. Ugh, I know. How can I truly be dedicated to the banjo if I don't carry it with me at all times? So embarrassing. We just left in a bit of a hurry, you see, and...
You could play mine.
Oh, could I? No, I couldn't possibly. But could I, though? Nay, I mustn't think it. I am but a humble farm boy, while this banjo is the instrument of a true master, one who has honed their craft into a point so sharp that the lightest pluck of the strings would send 1,000 needles into the spine of any hapless pedestrian so lucky as to find themselves within earshot. It's quite out of the question for me to even touch the thing. I really want to touch it, though. No, must resist. Banjo!
Please, just take it.
I can't! My hands are unclean! Metaphorically speaking, I wash 'em plenty. I mean, if a lowly amateur such as myself were to hold a banjo of such incalculable power, surely I would taint it in some way. Alas, for I can only dream of the day I become worthy to even look upon such an instrument.
Take the fucking banjo.
Yes, boss?
There. Now I suppose you think you're a better banjo player than me. Is that right, farm boy?
Of course not. I would never seek to presume.
Say you're better than me. Say it.
I'm better than you?
Perfect. Now I'd like to make a deal.
Better than you at not being as good as you are at playing the banjo. Got him. Wait, did that make sense?
Can you shut up?
Mm-hmm.
As I was saying, I'd like to make a deal. You may be a big shot banjo berserk where you come from, but I'll bet you this here banjo I played better than you.
Woo!
I'm glad you asked, son. Only your soul. What? When's the last time you used the thing anyway? Can't eat with it, can't hear with it, can't breathe with it. Can't do much more with it than to polish it up and parade it around. You're better off without one. Trust me. Now, play. Shush.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
everyone, sorry for the stream outage earlier. I'm not sure what happened there. Right now, I'm trying to escape these wooden stocks and get my revenge upon the pockmarked peasants pelting my personage with pestilent produce. In a minute, though, I've actually discovered... No, idiot! Aim it higher! Higher!
Thank you. I've actually discovered that tomatoes are pretty tasty. So, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Hamuel is losing a banjo contest to the devil.
That's not my problem. Wait. Yes, it is. Shit.
That was certainly original, Sir Hamuel of Berger. Maybe with training you could become more than just an overly competent amateur. Too bad you're never going to get that training, though.
Yep, too bad.
No, you're supposed to ask me why it's too bad.
Okay, why is it too bad?
Because I'm going to take your soul! Now listen to this. Oh yeah! Uh-huh.
That was so beautiful.
Unhand that boy's soul right now, you varmint.
Well, 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 if it isn't Asbestos Sputnik Margaret Le Guin, destroyer of planets and loser at chess.
God, who is it this time? My disapproving great-aunt Patrice? My arch-nemesis Oedipa Orwell in a dashing red coat and an unconvincing mustache?
My fake mustache is supremely convincing. I had it verified by a justice of the peace and everything.
Sure, sweetie. Now, take it off and we can get down to business. The whole look is unbecoming of a presidential candidate.
Presidential candidate? I mean, I never thought of it before. But now that you bring it up, I might have to give the idea some consideration.
She's only LARPing, Asbestos. You can't kill her.
LARPing? God, how am I supposed to keep up with all these newfangled lingo the kids are spouting? Laughing at Rasputin's pantaloons? Lost? A red possum? Let's all rats party? Losers all run podcasts? Give me a hint here.
You're sadly mistaken, folks. I'm not LARPing. I'm only the actual biblical devil. In fact, here's my driver's license.
The actual biblical devil. Huh.
Oh, come on. This is an audio-only medium. That card could say anything and we wouldn't be able to tell.
What?
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 Listen, Asbestos, that can't be the devil. How could the devil ever be able to make a banjo sing so eloquently?
I'm afraid that's because the banjo is the devil's own instrument, little farm boy. I made it myself because I felt the guitar wasn't upsetting enough.
Upsetting?
Perhaps that isn't the word for it. Rancorous?
Rancorous? Asbestos, are you hearing this disrespect?
You know, I was gonna change my middle name to Rancorous, but I could never figure out how it's spelled.
Rankoris. Can you focus? This devil is tarnishing the good name of the banjo, and if you won't do something about it, I will. Hear me, Satan. I challenge ye to a joust. If you win, you get my soul. But if I win, you have to admit the banjo is the world's greatest instrument.
Jousting? No. I'm pretty sure delivering you back to Idaho will become utterly meaningless if you get yourself killed first.
But what about honor and chivalry, valiance and courage? What about beautiful men on beautiful horses taking off their helmets after a long battle to wipe the sweat from their brows and shake out their flowing, yet masculine, hair? What about protecting the dignity of the noble Banjo? Please, Asbestos, I've always wanted to be in a joust.
As your currently serving parent or guardian, I forbid it. Even though it's the only cool thing you've wanted to do this whole adventure. God damn it, parenting is hard.
You're not even my real dad.
And isn't that a relief? Look, actual biblical devil, can you help me out? Tell Small Potatoes over here that he's being an idiot.
Alright, kid, let's joust. And if I win, I get your soul. Although, you're not going to get very far if you haven't got a horse.
Ye gads, the devil is right. I must acquire a noble steed post-haste. Tally-ho!
You gotta decide on a design, kid. I don't have all day. No. I don't think I can recreate landscape with the fall of Icarus in face paint on your cheek. What the fuck is even that? Wait, let me be PG-13. What the blood is that? Is that PG-13? I have no idea. Do you have anything more beginner-friendly shit? I mean, thanks? A photorealistic painting of Balcamus under your left eye? Who even is that? That's not a real name. That's the voice of Asbestos Le Guin in some obscure audio drama? Oh boy, teens these days. Listen, buddy, I can do a butterfly or I can do a tiger. But you gotta pick one. I cannot do both. I am not going to paint Spikes Parker Bennett, the voice of him, Maze, the voice of actual biblical devil, or Jam, the voice of me just now. Either. None of those are actual people. Okay, you know what? I'm sick of this. You want face paint, kid? You can do it yourself, okay? Okay, yeah, butterfly can be purple if you want that. Stay still. This is going to be a little bit cold.